Hi, my name is Manuel Ceballos, and I'd like to begin by explaining how the new technology has helped humans. In the last year, the technology has advanced exponentially, and it has bring us many benefits to improve the conditions of the world. So far, one of the greatest inventions made by humans are the robots, who have given us the opportunity to improve productivity notably. But the question is, how many changes technology will bring us within 100 years? It's hard to believe how many new things could have been invented in such a short time, but today it is a fact, and within 100 years, this will have changed even more and more every day. I better stop there and start talking how it could be affect in my professional field. I think it will be a problem to workers because they might be replaced by robots and will lose their jobs. But they could be the ones who maintain the robots so they could not lose their jobs. Also, the technology is going to be very advanced and the time to produce a product will be reduced in extreme amounts. That's why everything in the future is going to be easier than now. Now I will turn it over to Christian, who is going to talk more about the topic.
Thank you, Manuel. I think the industries after 100 years will be full of robots, but they can never completely replace the human being because robots will never have the capacity to make decisions for themselves. They don't have their own criteria unless they are programmed. In 100 years, industrial engineering will have managed to eliminate industrial waste and 100% in companies. In 100 years, new methods will be found to reduce times, costs, inventors, and bottlenecks in companies. New theories will be found to measure times, elevate process, optimize resource, and produce more quickly, more efficient, and be more productive. Industrial engineers in 100 years will have much more technological resource to detect the main problems in supply chain with suppliers and end customers. In 100 years, companies may no longer need industrial engineers because they will have eliminated all productivity problems, but it will always be useful for an engineer to make decisions and have their own criterion about the projections of the company and where it is going. In conclusion, we can say that in 100 years, due to technology, there will become robots instead of people, but you can never replace the criterion of a human being or an engineer when making important decisions. Thank you. Now I will turn it over to Andrea, who is going to talk more about the topic.
Thank you, Christian. As you could hear in my college, the advance in technology can have a positive side and a not so positive side. However, it's always important to note that the engineering and its advances will have to go through filters to accept an acceptance or decline the product, machine, or invention. Now, the point with the advance of technology is that in the branches that are of the important thing is that it joins to improve with a quality of life of the humans, but not to harm us. As I see the engineering in 100 years is giving a positive impact on society, allowing the development of humanity as a community. For example, so far in my career as a sound engineer, I could see that the biggest problem and difficult is to organize the technical crew and that it's correctly synchronized. What I hope in the following years is to develop an application that allows to keep the group synchronized by means of simultaneous messages indicating the specific task and change. In a way, they can work without making mistakes due to lack of simultaneous communication. Anyway, that's all the time I have for. So, does any have any questions or comments? And thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening to us.